Look at this, guys. I am about to show you a CSS trick on this website, so don't pay attention to the website itself. It's a French website and it's my own hosting company I'm working on. But it's not the point because it's not available for you yet. So let's scroll down, and here on this section, as you can see, I have an amazing CSS trick. The cursor is actually a rocket here, as you can see. So it's really interesting if you want to stand out, if you want your website to be more memorable, and it's actually quite simple to do. And just so you know, it doesn't have to be a rocket, of course. You could do this on the whole website, a customized cursor. You could do this above just a button, a section, an image, whatever you want. And the results, to my opinion, really stand out, and it can make your website stick in the head of your visitors. So why not trying it yourself? And I'm going to show you in this tutorial how you can do the same with just a simple CSS snippet that you can copy and paste on your website. And of course, guys, please do not abuse of this CSS trick, because otherwise it's just going to be Christmas trees all around on every website. So it's a really bad idea. So please use it with caution. So I am about to show you how to do this on this website. First, we're gonna use a custom cursor on the whole website, and then we can do this just on this image, and I will do a custom cursor, maybe a heart or something like that, just above this image, like this. So first you need to head on icons8.com. You just need to grab some PNG or SVG files somewhere as your icon. So just follow along with me if you don't know where to grab one, because icons 8 is a really great choice for you. So you just need to make a search for the icon you want. So it can be a rocket. Maybe I can try the rocket. This is mine, just here. So be careful, because sometimes the icons won't work very well as a cursor, because you need to be careful about the UX of your website. So sometimes if you use a customized cursor, if it doesn't look like a cursor, it can be really painful to navigate on your website, because it doesn't feel like you can click on things, on links, on buttons, if you have something just weird. So don't put anything stupid with your cursor, unless it's just a very small effect somewhere on your website. But if you want to have a special cursor on your whole website, please don't put anything stupid. So we can also make a search for heart, or of course you can just make a search for a cursor. So maybe you can have a different cursor on your website. So it can be a colorful one, maybe a special one, like a special effect, special web design style, web design trend. So everything works. It's really up to you. It depends on the effect you want on your visitors. So you can, if you have special websites, very playful, very sunny website, you can maybe try something like this. If you have a kawaii website, if you sell kawaii stuff on the Japan e-commerce website or something, this could be a great cursor. So let's try hearth. I'm going to stick with the hearth because I have an idea in my mind. So anything will works. I already tried this one in the past, so maybe I can try I don't know, maybe this one. Sometimes it's not gonna work very well, because you're gonna feel some delay where you have to click on the link and the cursor will be delayed a little bit. So it's because of the space around, or because of the shape of the cursor. So again, don't put anything stupid on your website. So let's download this heart. You click on download. You can just download the PNG file. This is what I used in my tutorials, and if you want to use an SVG file, it's a better choice, but you have an extra step, because you need to allow SVG upload on your website. By default, WordPress doesn't allow the upload of SVG files for security reasons, so you need to use maybe some plugins like WP Master Toolkit. It's an amazing plugin. You have more than 100 features or modules you can turn on and off inside a single plugin. So I really recommend you have a look on this one. I will make a link somewhere on the video. And you have the ability to just in a single click allow SVG upload on your website. Then you can come back here and download the SVG file, but it's not free, so I'm going to stick with the PNG, and the first one is great, 100 by 100, which is more than enough for my cursor. So I click on download, Now let's go back on our website and let's go to the back office, and then in the media tab you click on add new files and you can just drag and drop your icon. Then you click on the icon and you need to copy the file URL just here, click on the button, and then you need to put some CSS on your website. So you have many ways to do that. You can use a plugin, you can use a child theme, and you can also use the customize section of your website, the customizer. So this is what I'm going to do. Inside the customizer here, you probably have one if you have a classic theme, and you can click now on additional CSS and you can copy and paste a CSS snippet that I put in the description of the video. Now that you have your CSS snippet in place, you just need to replace the actually nothing here, the emptiness, by your file URL. So you can paste the URL just right inside the URL part here. So this is CSS. If you want to learn CSS, you can find CSS courses on YouTube. It's quite easy to learn at the beginning. And then what you need to do, if you want to have this specific cursor on the whole website, you need to replace this part, .class. You can delete it and put an asterisk instead. So just like this, asterisk. And now you can enjoy the result. Ta-da! So let's click on publish and let's see in terms of UX, because it has some implication, of course. So it's not always a good idea to do something like this. Let's try and see together. So this is the result. I think when I record my screen, it's smaller for you, and it's in real life, it's just a bigger head. Right now, it's a very, very big mouth for me. And as you can see, sometimes it's a really bad idea because, well, if I want to just click on a link, I have no idea where to click. As you can see, or maybe guess through the video, the hitbox is not within the heart, it's just right above it. So I need to put the heart just underneath contact portfolio to be able to click, because the hitbox is above it. So it's really not a good idea in this case, but I just want to show you how it works, and you can just use a great icon to do the same trick, okay? And it's still a great idea if you just want to do some hover effect somewhere on your website, but just, you know, a small dose. So it could be above this image or this button or this title. So let's go and do it for this image. So what you need to do now is come back here. We're gonna put a specific class. So you can put back the little dot before it. It's very important. And then just let's go for Natalie. You just need to give it a custom name that we're gonna use again. It can be Natalie because it's her name. So let's go for Natalie. I click on publish. So now I don't have the cursor anymore. And we need to go within this page. So I click on edit page. Of course, it all depends on your page builder. So you just need to know where to put the CSS code, the class. From here, I can show you where it is with the Spectra plugin and Gutenberg editor. So I just need to select this image. I use a Spectra plugin. You go to the Advanced tab, you go to Advanced, and you will have additional CSS class. Here, you can put Natalie. All right, so it's not gonna work within the editor. You need just to save and see from the visitor side. And 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! So of course it's probably a PNG in a rectangle format. So the image starts from here. You can feel it. So it's not completely ideal. I can see that, but it works. So it all depends on the context of what you're trying to accomplish, but you can see how it works, and maybe we can do the same for the button. I don't know. I just want to show you how it works. So let's do this again. I copy Natalie and I'm going to paste that within the button. So maybe, this is a info box. Okay, no problem. It's going to be within an info box. So the hearth is going to appear everywhere within this area. So let's go for additional CSS class, Natalie, save, refresh, and it's going to do the same here and also here. Et voila, this is how it works. So I hope you learned something new, and CSS tricks like that are very, very easy to grasp, very easy to manipulate. You don't need to be very skilled in CSS to do this. So it can be a really great way, again, for your website to be memorable for your visitors. So do not hesitate to try this trick and maybe implement it sometimes, not always, but sometimes, on some of your elements somewhere on your websites. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer you all, and I will see you in the next WordPress tutorials. And if you don't want to miss out the next tutorials, please subscribe to this channel to support my content and my work. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. By your file URL. So I can paste my URL here, sorry, the URL. Like if we hover a specific image, right here, we're gonna do that. Like if we go, like if drag and drop your icon, then you click on the icon and you need to copy the URL. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. If you have any questions,